Please welcome to the stage Attorney General Kwame Raoul.
So they told me they couldn't get entry music for me, so I had to play my own. We got air conditioning, but you want to know what it is? J-Rock. Win. I'd sing it for you, but it's got some bad words in it. But it's win, 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 win. Forget everything else. Win, 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 win. That's what we got to do, Governor. Christina, Dan, county chairs, precinct committeemen, labor, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for, first of all, electing me your 42nd Attorney General 4 years ago. I am truly, thank you. I am truly humbled and honored to serve in that capacity, and it's an opportunity to fulfill my mother's prayers. My mom was a praying woman. Where's Hannah Jubei? I want to give Hannah Jubei a special thanks and shout out. 4 years ago, she did something special. She surprised me, brought my mother to Chicago for Election Day. She hadn't traveled in over 15 years because of her health, but she came up to witness her son of Haitian immigrants, elected this state's 42nd Attorney General. Now, my mom died months later, literally days after she mustered up enough energy to attend my wedding. But she shared with me on her deathbed that why she gave me my middle name, and you all don't know what my middle name is. I cracked a joke about it a few years ago at the Jackson dinner why I cannot use initials like JB and MK because of my middle name. It starts with a Y. It's Eve. My mother named me after Saint Eve, the advocate of the poor and patron saint of lawyers. She shared with me that she would say that prayer for me every day since my birth. Help us to love justice as you loved it. Help us to know how to defend our rights without prejudice to others in seeking reconciliation and peace. Rouse up defenders to plead the cause of the oppressed so that justice may be done in love. Mom prayed in anticipation of this moment where who you elect as your Attorney General matters more than any time in American history. It matters to fight against audacious forces who threaten to diminish our rights, attack our nation's capital, attack law enforcement, and attack our democracy. Mom prayed in anticipation of a moment that I would be in a position to fulfill the legacy of my dad, a community physician who believed in health care as a human right. That I would be in a position to fight against Republican attorneys general that tried to take away health care coverage from us. The type of health care that saved my life 6 years ago from the cancer that took my father and both of my grandfathers. Thank you, Mom, for your prayer. And yes, abortion is health care. So she was praying for me to be ready for this moment when an audacious Supreme Court would take away from her granddaughter the right to reproductive health care. I'm so glad that my daughter just graduated from the University of Missouri, and we were able to get her the hell out of that state. Because here in Illinois, we have the Reproductive Health Act, and we are fighting in court to defend the Reproductive Health Act so we can remain an oasis in the Midwest. Thank you, Mom, for your prayers. She prayed for me to be in a position to respond to a mass shooting differently than a Republican nominee for governor who audaciously suggested, let's move on and celebrate. It was a horrific shooting that took innocent lives, traumatized so many, and physically injured many, including one of my staff members who took a bullet in the elbow. So I'm sorry, Mr. Bailey. I cannot just move on. We recommit ourselves to efforts to working with law enforcement partners to prevent such horrific tragedies in the future. My mom toiled as a worker in a furniture textile industry when she first came to this country as a Haitian immigrant. And she was praying for me to be ready to protect the rights of workers. And we have done so successfully, protecting against wage theft, misclassification, and unsafe working conditions during a deadly pandemic. And we have fought against attempts to remove the Workers' Rights Amendment from the ballot. We must vote yes. Finally, my mom said the prayer to St. Eve, praying for me to be ready for September 28th of this year, when I will accompany my Solicitor General into the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals and support her as she argues for the National Archivist to recognize the ERA as our 28th Amendment of the United States Constitution. You know, my daughter seeks to go to law school, and hopefully I will witness her stand up and take her oath to protect our Constitution. My fight and my mother's prayer is that her granddaughter will be protected as an equal in that same Constitution. Governor, yes, I'm ready for a fight. Because my mom prayed for me to be ready. We cannot let an extremist who compares abortion to the Holocaust anywhere near the governor's mansion. And we can't let his personal lawyer, you know, the COVID ambulance chaser, we can't let him anywhere near the Attorney General's office. So Democrats, we have work to do. We have work to do. And I'm just going to put my music back on and get off the stage. It's DJ Khalid. All we do is win, win, win no matter what.